Hi there. Today we're going to be talking about a different way to display our quantitative data than you've used before. Now, last week we had this survey question presented by Ethan. What is your preferred pet? And here are the results. You can tell when you look at this that not everyone participated. Remember, you can add these up and it should equal your whole to figure out if your survey is actually valid. And I know that this is not representing everyone in our class because we have 23 students. And when I add up the numbers here, I only get 18. So those of you not coming to those class meetings, we need you there because we need to make sure that our information is valid when we go to present it. So I'm thinking about graphing here. And I am very familiar with lots of graphs. When I'm looking at it, I'm thinking first, a fun way, this would be great because a lot of us love to draw. We could do a pictograph. You're right. So I could choose like a little doggy and I could draw 12 doggies going across. I could do a little kitty cat and have 6 kitty cats going across. Sorry, I can't draw a lizard and I can't draw a bird, but you would include those in a key. Remember, graphs always have keys. So I could also display this in a bar graph. That'd work. I could probably even use a circle graph. That would be valid too. And what about line graph? Cannot use a line graph. Remember, a line graph is valid when you're displaying quantitative data showing a change over time. Remember when we were outside this year and we were running outside and racing, you guys had the stopwatches calculating your speed. That's a line graph. We came back into the class and did that. So today what we're going to talk about is something called a line plot. Répétez, line plot. I think the name is a little deceptive. Picture graph makes sense. Line plot, not so much to me. And let's see if you can figure out why I say that as we're moving through this today. Okay, so line plot is very similar to those other graphs that we talked about because they're sharing quantitative data, always have a title. All graphs always have to have a title. So I'm thinking about preferred pets in room 6. I'm going to erase this. I might run out of some room. Preferred pets of room 6. Notice that I have capital letters because it is a title. You always have to include that. I'm not saying pets in room 6 or pets of room 6 because these are not pets that you reported out to me that you have. Remember, these are the ones that we wish that we had, or of these choices, these are the ones that we would have. Now, you always need to have a key for a line plot as well. And I'm just going to rewrite line plot. So remember what it is we're learning about right now. Line plots typically use an X. An X represents one person or one. Now, sometimes that could represent more than one if you're surveying a lot of people. I'm just going to write 1X equals one person. And graphs have labels. So does a line plot. Our labels are going to be what those survey choices were. So I'm going to have to go kind of low now because I'm going to need a lot of space. Dog, cat, reptile, and bird. We had 12 people choose dog. So starting at the bottom, I'm recording 1X for the first person who said, hey, I want a dog. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. I'm going to double check to make sure I didn't get careless. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good job. All right, so now I'm going to move to cat. And here, when you're constructing your own line plot, It's a lot easier when you're working on a flat surface. You want to kind of make them line up horizontally as close as you can, because it makes it a lot easier for someone who's analyzing your line plot to draw those conclusions and analyze that quantitative data you're sharing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Am I going to put any X's for the reptile? Nope. Any X's for birds? Nope. So here's my line plot. I have my title. I have my key. Here's my data. Now it's ready for us to ask some questions, such as, how many more people prefer to have a dog rather than a cat? You can answer that. I could say, how many people chose a bird? How many people chose a reptile? How many people chose a dog? How many people were surveyed? If you didn't have this information now, you would simply count all of the X's to answer that question. New line plot. This data was asked in a Flipgrid a couple weeks ago. I should have a lot more X's here. Take a look at the title. Beverages most often consumed by rooms 5 and 6. This Flipgrid question went out to both classes. Beverages, remember, are things that you drink, consume, you're taking in to get your energy. So, first question I have is, how many people actually responded? You can use your mouse to count. Do you have your number? I have mine. Now I'm going to double check by actually touching it. So I have 3 for juice, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 people. I'm going to check it one more time just to make sure I didn't miscount. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. Does anyone drink soda more often than any other of the choices? No, 0 people responded that way. What about milk? The most popular drink that is consumed by us right now, our respondents, is, of course, water. How many more people drink water than juice as a drink of choice throughout the day? So 16 total, right? Would it be 16 minus 3? No. I have to know how many people drank the water. But I can remember 16 total. 16 minus 3 gives me 13. So without counting all these up, I could say that 13 is how many total people drank water. I'm just going to double check by counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, so the question was, how many more people drank water than juice? So 13 minus 3 gives me 10. Overall, I can say that you guys are a really healthy group. Now, I'm wondering what all of those other respondents would report out. Since we only have 16 people out of almost over close to 50, I'm wondering if the people who didn't respond drink lots of soda throughout the day. Maybe that fogged their memory and they weren't responding to Flipgrids, all that extra sugar or something. Maybe more of those people drink juice too. Lots of extra sugar. Milk's good for you, but you probably only have that a couple times a day. Have any questions, as always, please message me. This is your intro to line plots.